In 1915, a genocide began, not in Germany, not in Rwanda, but in the Ottoman Empire. Over 1.5 million Armenians were slaughtered. Forced marches through the desert, mass executions, starvation as a weapon. And the world? The world barely remembers. But here's the thing. This genocide inspired another. Decades later, when Adolf Hitler was planning the Holocaust, he justified it by saying, "Who, after all, speaks today of the annihilation of the Armenians?" This is the story of the first forgotten genocide, and the story of why history keeps repeating itself. The Armenians had lived in the Ottoman Empire for centuries, but as second-class citizens under Islamic rule. In the late 1800s, Armenians started demanding equal rights, which the Ottoman rulers saw as a threat. The Young Turks, an ultra-nationalist movement, took power and decided that the only way to secure Turkey's future was to eliminate its minorities. April 24, 1915. The Ottoman government rounded up Armenian intellectuals, writers, and leaders in Constantinople. They were all executed. That was the signal. The genocide had begun. Men were executed on the spot. Women and children were forced into death marches through the Syrian desert. No food, no water, just a slow, agonizing death. Entire villages were burned to the ground. Thousands of Armenian women were kidnapped and forced into slavery. Babies were thrown into rivers or left to die in the desert. This was not war, this was extermination. American diplomats reported the genocide in real time. Newspapers across the world covered the massacres. Even Germany, Turkey's ally in World War I, knew it was happening. But the world did nothing. No military intervention, no punishment for the perpetrators. And so, the genocide continued, until there was almost no one left. And the world? After World War I, the Ottoman Empire collapsed. The new Turkish government refused to acknowledge the genocide. Survivors scattered across the world, orphans, broken families, a culture nearly erased. And today, Turkey still denies the genocide. Speaking about it in Turkey can get you arrested or even killed. But here's the scary part. When a genocide is denied, it is repeated. Because the world forgot the Armenian genocide, it gave the green light for the Holocaust, Rwanda, and every other mass killing that followed. Today, many countries still don't recognize the Armenian genocide. Turkey pressures governments to stay silent. Even social media censors discussions about it. So tell me, if history is erased, how long before it happens again? How many more genocides need to happen before we learn?